够应付这些问题呢？
这些我们之前赛前模拟 BP 都讨论过，然后不管是蜘蛛还是米波这些英雄，包括他玩的听歌，都是我们都有聊过的，所以也在做针对。
Definitely. I mean, we are very prepared for some of Satanic's unique heroes. His Broodmother, Meepo or Thinker, we've all prepared for it. We've considered the possibility. So I think that we're pretty ready for this.
All right. Thank you so much, Jit. Thank you so much, Mr. Director. It is an honor as always, and we'll get right in that game.
Thank you so much, Slacks. Indeed, a lot of questions coming out right there as we get into this game number 2, Trent, and it is an unlikely pick that they run at the end, that they have to do at the end, and Ame Bristleback.
57, 58, 59,
you just
60.
heard said interview there.
Pitch 2 and Pulse Pontrem
is not a whole lot. The guys played a lot of games of Pro Dota. And last played it 4 months ago, but yeah, it's a response, right? It's what you have to do. You have to find some sort of an answer to this Broodmother, or you're going to have yourself a very bad game. Back in the day, you used to have to run them in the same lane, was the idea, because the spiders used to come out so much earlier, but these days the spiders don't come until level 6, so we're going to see this rotation where XXS starts farming elsewhere, and that's where you'll see the matchup where they'll start just like forcing Ame into the direction of Satanic. But, there's other concerns throughout this game, right? We've seen the Broodmother already. We've seen how it's very effective at shutting down this Helm push. So when you go for this early Lycan, this has been a very solid answer that P-Vision have already used before.
Well, and furthermore, there's this other problem, and we saw this during that road to the international playoffs where P-Vision were kind of backed up against the wall, were trying to find a big win, and they ran this
Saya natuk lang te in boy do na.
in response to Lycan and just completely ran over the
Alalaw chinchukan kalvedo lo kana face.
this zoo formation.
Aboy pa natin low vele tatawe.
Tulaw hun lai tagalo.
Yeah,
Tulaw
and then
chot
they
na.
just went on a tear, right? They played like, I don't even know, I think it was 5 out of 6 games where just now no one Invoker. Like he just started playing Invoker every single game after that, win or lose. So he's definitely gotten his practice in so far this event on Hero.
I will say that it is going to be a little bit of a different look this time, as it's XG with the Lycan scouting out everything and making it harder to find an initiation or an opening. As XM also on a hero that he is very comfortable
No one
with.
ahi ahun lai chuan mir kala check she ber ka ni ve tlat no.
He's also shifted, at least from some of the games that we're watching, in terms of the facet as well. He's going for the
VP no one
rather
ni
than
lai
the
kan.
Quas build that we had him doing some of the games previously with the Ice Wall build up eventually. But
Early TP. Oh, Nightclass trying to make something happen maybe up top here.
that tree's looking a little suspicious over there, I gotta say.
Yeah, they see him. So that is not going to turn into anything, I don't think.
This is the life of DM, you know? You just, your monkey, he just leaves, but you're a center war runner, right? There's a reason they picked this hero.
Sa Satanic attack hi isha ve phaim.
I'm saying that.
Tulai no
It just gives
player.
them a little bit more control. It gives DM someone who is sustainable, survivable. You can at least get something out of this lane. You're going to open up a lot of opportunities for Nightclass to do Nightclass things. In this case, he's going to give a little back to DM. You know, sure, I left for a little bit, but I'm going to make a nice little double wave for you. He's going to cover that tower.
Prospect ala ni boy head like that.
Yeah, that actually is pretty nice now. So this at least
Pro la ni
ensures
khalo
that
ni boy
they
head like
shoved
that.
out a little bit more than they would be otherwise. Now Xnova does
An
have
full
some
goal
ways
mai
to
bai.
play this, with the glimpse already online.
Oh, check ngal le ka de check ngal le ka de.
Dodges the damage at the point it landed at, and even if he dies right here, which I don't think 9 class is going to, it still is going to be fine because it'll be a double wave that shuts the tower.
Len ni full dua bai le.
On the long walk, buddy. I'll meet you there.
Another thing that is very frustrating to play against
Abi.
Ame, but as a Bristleback, he might try and go and connect this, and this would be
Koi dua
Only
mai
the
na
wave
na.
already over, and he's going to draw at least one away. So this is not easy.
Yeah, modern problems require modern solutions here. I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Game.
As the wave pushing underneath the tower, and Ame thinking about, oh, do I go into a pressure? Do I hit all these creeps? Both are kind of nice.
Saya idam mo. An chuak na la.
What is happening?
Ano sa sarap ka?
They don't draw
Ang
aggro
legend
onto the
ka.
creeps, it looks like. Oh wait, no, the creeps reaggro.
Teo pa
I think
adu sak ziya.
It's just gross. I can't believe he stacked that camp while doing that.
So strike.
Class is truly miraculous. Very
Very
tired.
Game 1 ka jun ne low
does
fa.
not have Sunstrike
이게
could go for
이게
it.
나현 마이
Trying to
뿔아
play
마이
aggressively
또
forward.
그네 또
Does he have enough damage? It doesn't look like.
총나에 빵 아이래
So
아우
with 4 stick charging,
Oh,
no one
3
wants
seconds.
to-
가능해 yan.
Wait, he scanned?
Atra.
No, it's too late.
Okay.
Ito ko
Shabi lo karena sakien mai ki.
Ôi ôm lậu Ita nãy đi khăn
I feel great.
Ka dan hai lo dan na ya ka da re.
로즈 옵션딩 뭐
Chun le zana iposi da kan ika shit với cái lậu nine class anh thì đủ đã với ta oh adots ôi nó lim sum
Taking down 9 class.
That's 2 games straight, I believe he's gotten that first blood.
Yeah.
So another good start for X Nova.
Zia lo ki
He's
khel zung zung thei an la ve deuh to a.
Yeah.
It didn't feel it, you know. Thought it wasn't quite worth it. The branches are a little
Sto
more
maro le
valuable
poi
in
mo
the
le
games,
don
won't
em
give it up quite yet, perhaps. Be an expensive death
jump
wish,
to rang nga jump
also
zung
the
zung lậu chun
branches.
Yeah, true enough.
All right, Helm watch here. We got what 3 coming out, I believe.
파
Is that right? We're gonna have 1 on 9 class. Oh, sorry, it'll be 4, right? 'Cause it'll be 1 on 9 class, 1 on Noah, 1 on DM. and 1 on XSS.
Do you think Ame gets one? I don't think so. Oh my god, Ame's going for a Battle Fury on Bristleback actually.
Ale BB Fury
That is
common
not
lo
something
chak.
you see every day.
이 게임하는 락 띠르트야
Solutions.
Ngam lo
ê
ra.
mua mấy em lâu mi
Dove.
Ngam
nè
lo.
lâu rap chắc
Able to take out Satanic early is something that you definitely want to see.
Sitani kai
Nine
bil
class.
chak tuk an
Oh,
dam.
yeah.
They're coming
nine
alive
class
back
su
here,
thu
though.
shan
They're recovering after game 1.
Sitani ka tero let
Say
oi
2-0,
oi
that's like
ram
gonna be
boy
half the
dik
kills
tak
in this game.
Me ya cha thei lo top mo ye ma sa ka chu.
So the wisdom goes over to Zing Q while down bottom. It's going to be 9 class picking it up.
oh X Novan
X
mua
Nova. And that ward is
Ale, di ward
immediately
ngal.
taken out.
oh
ma'am.
paisa paisa
Getting control of the vision here. And this is the benefit. Like, think about how many times we've seen teams just run at Ame and try and knock
Elar
him
kha
out.
Addict-
in
addict
ai
sau.
stream sakula elar kha.
No, that's certainly true.
adik chau ve deuh kan lom tro
I mean, he's gonna be looking like a lot of his other games, though. I gotta say, he's gonna be in the same part.
Nang
of the
walang
map.
kurlo
He's gonna be
stream
farming, like he's going for this battle fury. He's
So
gonna use it.
Heroic
for
ka,
seeing,
tuzong
right?
e
He's gonna have
chapta.
all this big damage.
Ite mo.
It is an
Heroic.
interesting way to do it.
Heroic can come
A
back.
little bit of a change up, deciding
one.
to go through the gate now.
Ah.
And with the disruptor nearby, this could
Game
be an
one chứ
easy
kan.
kill.
Để
Looks
đéu
like
các
they're
cái
just
nào.
gonna make the
delay
move,
to cái
secure the
pa
tower for the moment.
Lo
Twitch sa en ro
ro
mua
Vex Nova is able to find and hunt down Satanic there. It doesn't quite look like it yet. So yeah, Ame
립셋
just
토가
moves on
세트
in,
잡고
gonna take
Twitch
down
sa en
the
ami.
tier 1 tower in the top lane, and this push
Is it critic?
1080 lo man
Sure.
I mean, he's only gonna miss a couple creeps down here anyway.
Overhead zelsu.
Still gonna get back for this next wave coming in, so.
Chứ chả dân critical lá lại và cái em mẹ
Man
cái.
in the tower, he kind of guarantees it's gonna happen. Snags the last hit on the way back.
countdown te
Spray,
mua
and
Twitch sa
he'll just go chill back in his lane as
Uh-huh.
class tries to pull it in.
Countdown.
More farm from it.
47 48
oh adik kren alo
done.
Second cut ni vel back ni dai ne.
Nearby. Ducalis also, and everybody
Mua này này
mua
nào.
này
converging to this lane
mua này kan
together.
en này nang chết chết
It doesn't
Ka
look
ma be
like
ni bo.
P-Vision are in a great position to fully come back and defend this yet. There's Wolves scouting all of it too.
some
Do we
some
know who the
lamit
best
na idara
RTS player is in Dota 2? Like, are we aware? Should they be getting signed to a team soon? Like,
There's a chance.
that's really the stand-in we need.
ko karden
Kan lisa.
Alright, XM backs out, tower down to about a third HP. Every push
No
does
one
it
to
a bit.
him first item there.
Nine class only
Sanga.
level 4 on the market right now.
En lạc lo view mà là tuy chả kan critical thì cái
They're gonna
thế.
make a push of their own.
yeah IMO IMO
Definitely
W mi
possible, but it's
apa
hard
pen
if
ro
Bristle decides
game
to
ti khat
be,
thanen le
Yeah, he is the wall.
var
right?
war me han
KRITIKL thì cái en top
Ngay
một.
xả lá
An issue where
ngày
perhaps
khác là tôi nóng gì ốm lâu á
right, where maybe Bruce are taking these kills at
Boy
like
mo.
6,
KRITIKL thì cái en rồi.
Not quite there yet. As the wolf howls in the arena. XXS will continue his push into some spiders.
Miran kual to pitch villa pula kanam down laklo. Miran heal ro titsa.
Pretty crazy if they go for it.
I think they need
Ka heal chon min chil don boxi.
โอ้โหโชคเลยตะนัลดัลไว้อันเหล่ามันอันเลย
ไม่อ่ะ
Orang chia lo.
So this guy is hard to kill. And at the same time while this is happening,
no no เอาวันที่ไปบอกบ็อกซี่เอ้ย
they jump onto him.
เอาวันวางที่ตายใครเรากระโดดเอ้ย
Yeah, I thought you might need sunstrike. But they just decided to say, whatever, can't
prediction บวยแต่แวกไหม
So he does get punished there on Ame, and this is
แล้วฝั่งโดนเจ้า BB เปาะฟิวรี่เองอ่ะ
on that tier 1 bottom. Can't imagine there's going to be any
Pakit like
So
and
now
here on
they're
chat
taking
chua
out
chon.
the spider again. One depth so
Sige,
far,
da
so
ngayon.
can they get another? with the help of
XG
that
เลย
And of course, the
พวก XG ก็ตา final แล้วแข่งตัวริน top upper bracket อ่ะ
Regen rune ready to go if XM gets wind of where that spider is at. No orchid yet done, but is building towards
ENM สร้าง critical อ่ะจู
something to watch for there, as one component is already completed. Still nursing
I like
his
don't
2K
hang him,
gold
Akin,
with
ah.
XG feel to be in the driver's seat a little bit in spite of that death on Ame.
Yeah, I think his Battle Fury is
อ่ะ
coming
ชิล
over
ลาก
so
ดัน
not
ได้
bad,
เนาะ
right? You take that.
Aga ถอยได้
12
กับ
in a
มึง
Battle Fury, obviously standard for Bristleback.
I'm curious to see what the numbers are. Pretty sure it's the first time that's gone, but we'll see. Nine class tries to get out and will be able to. If it's an annoying hero to play against, Nine class
Like and
is going
put
to be
big
on
atum
it.
le lo.
No, that's true.
Kill put
And
it.
almost
Miles.
a full Helm of the Overlord as the gank onto the creep
โอ้โห
will be good enough. They take down the tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. ZQ spots Zukalis, can't quite hit with the
ไอ้
back
เตียว
there.
นึกตึก
A little bit too far away on the low ground, and Ducalis is the one that takes the arcane rune. Xingqiu in some
Oh,
trouble.
oh.
They heal him back
Tipa.
alive. It's not going to be enough to
อะไร
go up, and instead it's going to be the
Apa
pump
mau
that
cuy?
tries to
Oh,
get away
dikit
from it.
dikit Atlan sakto to
บลาซาร์
That's
Ay.
enough to bring down the Pugna. Support for support.
Just a fair trade there in the mid lane.
ก็กัน
Finish
ก็
that
กัน
tower
ตะเว
afterwards.
เว่ม
He backs away with his Battle Fury towards the position. It just looks like he's playing troll.
สร้างตีดันตะกะปะระเวนเฮาให้
This tournament, shocking.
อันกินเกมอะหูดมจัดเนาะ
No idea what's going to happen, but
โอ้อาเมเต้นกลักชวนสุเมล่ะกันจะนำช่วย
despite that earlier death,
I want to see a big ancient stack.
สุเบละไอชวนอมรดฟักกะกัน
I
ก็
want to see what it looks like when he just goes at it with his Battle Fury.
hey, he's going
Fight.
to it's a pretty cool hero for him, I feel like, in a way.
9 class อาริงอดพอฮิกันนะทำมาลมเลยเคละหูดมแม่
They are losing a little bit of the pressure that they had earlier on the top side of the map.
ไปแล้ว
จืด
แล้วด่าดิ
จื
สู้
ด
And now Nine
Oh,
Class
I see.
coming in
Hello.
to pick up some of this for
แอะ
himself. It is going to be a Sanjin Yasha indeed.
He's
Seal
got
mo,
Sanjin
BB
Yasha,
Fury.
and the Howling Wolf, I imagine
จู
it's
เก
probably
เวล
his
เอมา
responsibility on
ปับ
XXS to
เก
get
มา
that
บิล
Hellfire
ลีออน
Instinct,
ตัก
right? 'Cause it feels like you're going to need one, right? Otherwise, you're going to be dealing with decreps, and I'm sure there'll be some additional Ghost Scepters picked up after as well. Unless you're really confident in your ability to just purge people with a creep.
ไม่ใช่บรูติโปพี่
Smoke up,
Wolf
and
bite
there
จน
is a
เด่น
creep
โด
here
นโอ้
scouting for them while Brood tries to back away.
I mean, if XM jumps in here to an Orchid, this could be a disaster.
Thinking about it, goes
Oi.
Satanic,
Oh.
pulls it back in, no,
Oi.
that's the Orchid, but they
Nice.
get the glimpse, they got what
nice
they
นะ
needed.
เอ้ยเราฮิลจะเลเวลต่อพี่
ไอ้ซันสกายโอ้ยดันลุก
Not the
ดัน
way
ลุ
that
ก
was supposed to go at all.
9 class รันลุดไอ้
Destroy the
โอ้
storm.
อุ้ม
and,
โดนเนี่ย
well, are they going to be able to fight into
9
this?
class อัน banana อีโล
Get there by the tendrils of the deep.
Jeez. You know, sometimes the best defense is a strong offense.
สติกาเราเล่นฟาร์ม
You just throw it over, you can mistake it, and say goodbye to
ส
your
ติ
mid
กา
lane.
เราเล่นฟาร์มบุเล็กตอนฟี
Quick blow up and XM punished. And without that storm, the entire rest of this engine does not function.
It's just like, it's a house of cards. It just falls immediately. Like, you all just retreat back to hitting.
ต้องมาไปหมอเสีย
The storm isn't able to jump on someone for you right now. You don't have the levels or the items on anyone else to provide that same ability. And XXS, you know, as kind of expected, because that's what he's been doing, he's going auras. He's not going for that nullifier, which is why I brought it up, because I didn't think he would. So I wonder just how much value you're going to get out of Decra in this game when you've got Ame, who's, you know, now moving
XXS
towards
ay mo
BKB
Akhel
and
check
Battlefield. He's
may
actually
game
abandoned
masapo.
the SNY.
Asladar ka impact
A
na
lot of
ito.
strange itemization that makes sense when you think about it a little bit. Storm Spirit now, after getting the Kaya, is trying to build into a Manta to help deal with the Orchid. That might be another first of the tournament.
I think I did see someone else do it.
Oh, really? Okay.
We've had at least one.
All right, another Manta.
I want to say it was BZM, but I'm not sure.
That would make sense.
Lower bracket
15 minutes in. And a lot of questions about the direction of this game. I have no idea how these heroes are going to scale against each other as we get to the later
And last hit
stages.
lang, he
Everything's
all mel
funky
big.
now.
Yeah, still pretty
Thank
close
you,
here.
crowd. I appreciate that.
It's nice. I really like it.
저건
I
게
think they
전혀
get louder
렌컷
when
난
it's nighttime. That's what it seems like.
And the more levels. Like, right now it's only 1 level at Howl. Just wait till it's 4. Like, it's gonna get so bad. It's gonna be crazy.
That's a great song. Bromley's back.
한턴 카페
Chance.
티던에게
And a
롤
boundless
기준
drop down
X
with the
나가죠.
creeps. Is it
Alatilaw.
on
Alatilaw.
Bois? It will be.
Hale.
X-Nova.
Great
Now,
charm.
the Wukong's command ineffectual and sad.
아메야.
Not exactly the forte of the early game Monkey King support, is it?
차도네 나기나 한세 대세모
To deal with there, but geez, no one he
Adik
cannot
chau
miss
kan dia.
right?
그러면 걔 레거시 비디오 저 라스트 게임 가지고
Para vision cho kan deu zok mai la XG ka vote to lak lo wa.
baka ame asana ngai sang lui
Nia. La cham lo mo. Ni bon turu la cham lo. Ala cham lo to ro ame ka.
The Centaur is going for a Crimson Guard.
อำเรา
Finish the
Uncrown King อะเหรอ
Crimson queued up next.
Uncrown King อันตีตบค่ะ
La hoyan. Mix aura ron ti kang kan akhel sit lil ki la ni wa ame.
Goodbye. No problem.
Yeah, he'll be the one
Kill
who's like
Satlem
makes
type
the
up, man,
vision, like,
from
they know what's
TI2.
going on, and doesn't gonna rely on Stampede and separate initiation. It's
Ah, hele.
instead of that one.
Good decision.
Main stage and
And Ami standing right and running right into them. Is going to have to deal with an issue there, which is the Quas Invoker.
Oho oho.
A lot
ไอ้
of
สุบังเอ
카야
ไอ้
Ai, Brett no mi ge
in
obzio.
trouble, tries to get away. Do they have enough to slow this down and keep
Loi-
Ami alive?
loi-
Save
yeah.
you, throws it out.
Ai, lâu cả. Lâu cả. Oh.
Wakam.
Knows the limits of his hero apparently.
เฮ้ยเซนตัวละ
This one, they decide
Lan dal dal ro ame. Oi, egay matay.
it only really catches on to one.
Ay, and run down doon.
Find this finish.
โอ้เอ็กเซน
Oh,
เฮ้ย
sunshine ka.
Hey, blood grenade! Hey!
ไอ้
Finish off the back of another beautiful sunstrike from no one.
It's just the confidence
아주
there from
No one sunstrike. Abahan dal teye. Ebe.
it gets turned around on you. Like they're going upstairs
Satanik.
into a bristle back who's already survived so much, and they just don't care.
Sal
Their
tuiro.
answer's not
Puise
that good.
dera.
They don't have an answer for us. They just run them over.
Very strong performance.
아,
And
나와
again,
나다.
it's still only 1,000 gold separating these two teams,
Good
but
cheering,
look at
what a-
all these summons they have to deal with.
Because XM's getting like
Yes.
400 gold right now as he kills summons in the mid lane. That's why it's so close.
That was 243 gold for killing 3 of those, so it is a bit of an issue
Yeah,
for P-Vision. Keeping it close by
진키와
virtue of...
댐로 댐이야 그 TI2 TI masa 댐
And the other
댐나
thing was that, to me at
Collapse-
least,
collapse to the
Ame is
Kavel
a bit
pakatero.
too big for his britches there on the bristleback.
Well,
And he plays against it all the time, and he's like, every time they do this to me, I'm fine.
Dominator
I'm fine."
yeah, exactly, right? I mean, now you can see he's the one who was to go for the nullifier now,
Oh, yeah.
which I don't know, doesn't feel that great to me. I'm not gonna lie.
리페어 랑 똥물에
Someone
비비지
has to do it. So,
쭉 HP 쟤네 이방이
he's
히
gonna get bonus
딱
damage
작게
and
맨
movement, speed,
Ah,
personality.
tintan mo.
Like standing all this flat damage, you know.
안
but,
맞댐
you know,
Right.
just as a count on what he's getting with the combination.
Eventually, if we end up seeing next success go towards an Aghanim Scepter, maybe that's
What we
something
won't
that
treat
can go with
them.
it. Already has
안도 안 취해
so
I like this idea. If he's forced to go nullify, I think that's
Nullifier
only
rat lang
as
daw
a
na
fine
di
damage.
is.
Yeah, I agree. See, that's level 2. It's loud.
Eh, ilaw siya dage.
good. Very nice. No one getting in on the action.
shit low vet
Smoke up.
mua ngày lòng trông rồi
Cái
đi
gì
tụ
cô?
à
Cái gì cô rất là một tỷ lệ coi.
He's trying to sell that they are not coming to contest.
Ai, anh sẽ có ít hàng, em không chơi là đùm.
ê spider tầm gì à cái nuông đôn
À nửa bằng cho kill ur.
yes 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 come on
Come on, come on.
Esinato, come on.
I'm decrypt
Like
đấy.
na chaber, like na lomber tuna. Wiro.
ồ kha man đâu
Oh,
Like come on. Lomber
now what
esine.
is about to?
anh em rất chắc gì
Like na kipiro.
ồ beauty
Ê, bắt thu mà lâu phải xuống po nan về lâu.
Oh, like na ram.
Oh, like cái này là phi lâu. Adik don.
Nice.
Oh,
muy nice
Imagine like kenan duo ne khop. May support backline song lâu.
bắt thu mà lâu phải to phải lâu.
nếu
Lâu
phải
lâu
bắt
lâu
đi
lâu
ăn
lại
bét
cái
tóc
này.
to na ngày nom rồi bụng na boring ơi sao mà man đôn
Ôi, à tỏi suộc mà, tỏi suộc mà.
sol cái này tận lẽ rất thế
Ồ, yên tín.
Rong kal.
oh no one man no
Oh,
one
kal
man
buông. Kal buông chuột. Come on.
đâu hit lẹ to
Oh, hung. Adik.
Hey,
No, nine class lâu ngal. Oh, apa tak em? Adik. Pu.
Ame, let's go. Two hit.
Pu.
Nice.
Ah, nice.
Alright, showing some signs of life here. They get the tormentor, they get a
Ah,
little defense.
an bibi hi sayap man mo kati do long level pon ve.
Couple of kills, so it still comes out net positive for them, and it's Ame who's getting the lion's share of these
Saya khum nói lụ ma prime line ngày ốm thế mà
That's
BB
gonna be his plan here.
Kati mai pa ka dot ka sorry.
Success for now, going towards that BKB. Once have the ability to actually just like
Trông
play through these engagements. And you imagine Satanic
Hello.
thinking the same
Ah,
thing.
trong ta là
Yeah,
xiang.
like getting stuck inside the static storm.
Share mo Saya kan real ten ya.
With the incapacitating bite in combination with
Shit, I
going
can
through
rail
the
se.
bunker, but it wasn't enough.
Well, some of that too shows the value of having
Aba
these
tol ren lo ve
heroes
except to
in the Lycan and the Storm
Ang
Spirit,
ta sa po
and they're
item
kind of
amuang
able
dewa
to
lom
fight apart
azia
from
eh.
P-Vision, just sort of isolate that broodmother left alone.
boot nei gai lo re re
Do
mi
that again on XG as they are smoked up with four, others showing on the lane as they head into the tournament.
They got lots of sentries,
50 FPS ada dia kill sepat.
Mo tinge again kila.
Kapag lo ay do pa kaya kill.
Fuck
là clear le vang
Keng man lo
Clear le vang
zoom. Lấy ta sắp phải gì à?
Cho. Thính cố ăn trắng kia rồi đó. Sẽ
Yes, Dukali saman thấy đón.
They will lose the mid tower.
Kaya ka
Đón.
ano.
Nice.
anal. Ôi, ôi.
Hey, chua.
Hey, siya na Amy.
Hey!
Kaya sunstrike.
What the fuck?
Anal laptop. Oh my god.
Oh my god, free team!
Clip teo. Lakat mata dah.
Thank you, Baba.
Kaya illusion ru na mi do na ka ige
Manta style up eh. Manta style.
manta wo
Ansay ha.
Monta dat sa ni mo.
BGM na piya. Store ma. Manta. Tutu. Apa ni. Apa ni. Nana.
Because of that, they don't have that blink
check kara dirin ru may buto.
It's still going to take a little while. And I think XG has done a good job of taking advantage of that. Kind of forcing these objectives. There's not a great way.
Kevin ka kan daw. Mase
Ang trần dewa mà sẽ XG à kan beta.
prediction na XG kan beto siya.
Ala trần chat gì đâu.
Tun game mấy là mo tun torni chak turing ka betto.
And I do wonder
Kasi
now that
Ame, ah,
Frozen is
attack
sort of
ng
getting his way towards that blink dagger, how much that's going
À
to
mẹ last run, tepo ka ni thut kaya mo.
be able to get that back line.
Yo toro de. Again. Lawan. Tama.
Well, XG is winning right now. They're controlling the tempo. They have
Sayang di bari via
they
mo.
don't have a tremendous
Jim kata kang kala kay mungai lo re sa din.
Saya mo,这是回去马些人啊。
这是可以去。
Ah. Zing kala milf kal chen hau chang ni bo. Sai ha.
Jim có khá hobby. Ê, đi sao vậy sừng ớt?
Phép khối đầu riếu. Lại cái ulti tên commit liền ha đã.
Ame juga tu ay alan em.
Chẳng vắc là vắng damage trên lòng bên. Tên thôi tiếp tục.
Pedon lo BKB lap pedon.
Tal buồn không?
BKB này to.
BKB khắp bơi mỗi lòng tôi nào chỉ duyên. Tan hùm thầy anh lâu chèm cắn đây khai duyên là hậu rất rồi.
Bắt Fury te pe à bắt khăn lâu về tìm mày à.
IBB the to attack ki. Akhal BB ma.
Đi về câu mình.
Kill kata ne hai BB kill ka de na Fury ne no de tuk to me a.
Nang ayat ke ma in tam de wa po common lo so.
Yes, khá
Nice. Khal ngat te.
Man bro.
Muy nice. Khi là khi thính lên mà đâu chẳng được to.
Bị tu ra sẽ mà đi.
Cosplay na po kali se thính lên mà.
Ơi, người ông Marse cara.
Voi khata thi nga là mình vô.
Masih BKB man yan ecosystem BKB atu em.
50% bug reduce rồi.
Cắt đi ra tại tuần thi thấu thầu.
Cái immunity to ne BKB hi.
I mean, he's got the inventory for it. The guy, he just buys one item at a time, you know? That's true. Speaking of which, I believe
khi diffuser play tên này khi lâu bạc liệt to main ta support.
Meet up with his courier, who's just
BB counter to rin. BB le Storm Spirit.
could become an issue for Ame potentially. Although you know, Deadpool's all right.
Nine class sa arte zong ne vision up perfect.
Team fight alti chuan mo Storm Spirit le BB tar right he mi la wang. Diffuser man. Oh, mana mo le ka ti mana.
Oh, mana mo le.
Oh, mana.
Ay, Arseker. An echo chinse.
Oh, Dunlai Arseker how to stick sak mo ba ha ba mo no thei. Ancient del farm na.
An stick sir to pa an pa echo dum.
And we might just be waiting for the next Roche. If something happens,
Is ASMR video tam takain satisfying ko.
Masih kumat to se chun tuk lo dira ngam.
Lẩu thấy nó.
how many think P-Vision is going to close this one out?
Radui, que merda.
In man
Saya halo Kim Ji cho.
Saya lâu lại sức cái gì này.
In man
Kim Ji
Z stream anh nó mi.
Stream về.
Chọn tour cái đây là saya cái chỗ cái trong phiếu. Chọn tour này cái trong phim của rồi.
Tôi có khăn đàn lên tôi thấy cái hậu số lệ đó.
Lâu nuôi cái nào mà.
Anh smoke to nha.
Này smoke cái dia cái charo.
Ay, man no.
You don't want to waste this on anything.
I think back to again that like interview that we had this morning
Ang smoke kanina ay taro.
and talking about like this idea of what these top teams are doing, which is
Taking
risks or not taking risks. And it feels like both of these teams are very risk averse right now. Not wanting to get anything up front.
Yeah, you want a lot of knowledge before you go in.
lower bracket niya kasi lawin.
Hey upper bracket ta draw ta chaklo zo kilo waran chu tanga.
Ê, tao bảo chú ấy chặt đôi tục sự tân kia.
Because they're very happy to step up.
Cái lâu trong cái lâu trong về chặt chặt là bài cần lâu miêu ta
Sẽ thiam to lo.
sẽ thiam mang
Như sen vẹt khi nó lòng.
Na
nick mà tan cho lần hút phùm về hắn pan ý hiền mò
Success is ready to chase though. He wants this.
Ê, khai à. Nghe là như phải rịnh của ta.
Is it a bit too scary? They're gonna hit creeps, kill creeps, still looking for heroes. DM there.
Buk na word kin học ra vậy. Storm mà tan kìa.
Anh lệ saya saya có mất tos nghe Sweetie Fox.
Sự tiếng stream ạ sợi gì lâu mi.
Cái xe ngái lâu lệ là tôi.
Sweetie Fox sa tiếng chú
Chuột đấy á,
mà sẽ hiện với chữ ang ngói ang kuruzela
chú chị bây giờ mua cái gì đã taka à ô thùng. À tia lo mua cái
chú chết chú
mua cái nó ô thùng
ông ngày nào bây giờ chiang khai xe ông lâu
à thế là phải thiệp lo.
tiền khăn
Steroid apa kan ya?
Anh là bà chị đó.
hey face expression là khá ổn về lâu
sung tong out của mình khác tiền khăn.
Sung đông áo thổ một tí. À địch chị đó.
mong là khá vào ảo lệ lắm tao
mua khá ít check bill chi cần xoay đi á.
mong là ổn lâu
ê á chuộc tao
ผมsẽ lang chân này phút ra trang càng chú
ron rile buồn tông vào
saya teh arang tiang chú
Sa tinik to ban farm chak em.
farm chặt lòng ấy nóm hình em bru tích tế chuan anh tiếng nghe bản nhĩ nào ông thấy dọc thì khi này
Silver edge chú ấy rồi là thấu anh hay bù đi bỏ.
The reason why you see the Bloodthorn before the break is the Bloodthorn is one like the most broken
ngay
items
thì
of
rất
Zero.
chia
An insane amount of damage.
Bầu na pe.
Between yourself.
break nó hả
Lần thì bầu nắp bè hay không?
bố nó về à technical lâu gái em.
BB khi break nghe ngay
Thế là sao unleash thì về với
anh phải tagay
à bạn general gái em bố nó về.
Ê ngái đầu tan phát chuan chiang về thoát.
đang cho nó support vắc khá har về game cái nó cần bố mẹ khi sát đi cả anh nhá.
hit dragon hit
Sao vậy thế?
sẽ tên đi cả biến chùa về đủ hi là cái bài đi phố à sấy tắc tắc à
naga cute ta
Mà hết tên này có khi Sunday không gì nhiều. Cái chip pizza
Đúng
này
rồi. Đúng rồi, con live rồi. Bố mẹ khi Lucifer nhỉ?
rồi nó hơi ngang thôi vậy đó.
Look at no one though. He's just up here pushing with his gnome, pushing into this tier 2 tower. What are you gonna do now as XG?
You have to deal with one or the other.
Another wolf goes in, sees that they're not there.
While top lane is
À về farm bro.
they're getting some
nó
damage
shit
onto
ra
their
rồi.
tower.
Tower is falling. It is
Yep,
done.
it's gonna be gone.
khi nó bắn đã thiểm chú khi bị quạt
This
khí
is a problem for them because no one also is
Nay
still
ta sẽ
sticking
khi kịt
around. They
phải
can
hộ
do
sẽ
this to the tier 3
nèo.
top as
Chém
well.
lâu này về chỗ
anh ta sa monkey jin nok
There's a world where they get frustrated and just send in Ame.
thì liên giống cho anh cắt lẽ tàu khi rush
They've
record
got
còn
to
còn.
do something. The current situation is XG losing the
You
game
know,
by split push.
tân ra không với
You
lại
can't, like, there's
tạt
wisdoms
bro.
in a minute, right? You
Ừ.
cannot just sit
Ghê
here
ô.
and find something
anh
else to
là
do.
mình
Bây giờ tôi chỉ có đi
Reward at
bộ
the very least for
quanh
controlling
môn
mid.
à.
They will get an arcane rune on
Crystallis อันนี้ครับ Crystallis
ไว้มอนอมลงมา
One still pressuring in along this top side. Look at this damage.
Look at the spider.
ใครตะวันก็ได้จักทรินเวอ
They're heading down.
โอ้
The brood laughter
keeps that pressure on the bottom side. Ame shows up.
โอ้
Notably does
Ame
not
Tanta
have
Ta.
his shard yet, which we often see on these bristlebacks.
yeah I think again it's just kind of the build you know
สตันนิก
he's less concerned about stacks and quills
ไปเลยนะ
กลับไปโดน
สตันนิกกับกลางแต่นั่นจนสตันนิกกับไง
Gonna group together.
สตนิกันสตนิ
See
กับไป
where
โดน
they opt to make a move for. XXS is halfway to an Aghanim Scepter, and as Roche changes sides, now it's XG that might have the better angle towards the pit.
อันนั้น
อินละเทยัง
Might be a different solution
อินละเทยังก็ดีนั่นสโมก
They
เว
are
ฟ
just shoving this bottom wave in. And it's a classic answer to a team that when you think they're doing Roche, you
Roche
simply
ngay
start
bot
shoving
daw,
their base, right? And they either
Oh.
respond or they get the Aegis, but you cannot just let this go undefended
Roche
right now.
ngay
Like
bot
Roche
daw,
is just getting to the pit now. They have to be so fast here.
อันจานเวฟโดน
How much do they lose in return? There is no way that you can come and contest that.
An la
on
wong
the side
ito,
of
an la
PH,
wong
they get
ito.
there, but they are
Ang lit man doon daw.
starting to take this down.
อันเล็ดมันโดนเรา
Shows everybody still there.
Oh,
They're committing for the Aegis.
ไล่ตาสันทิ้งโซโร
ซา
บารักซงเดนละคนละเวก
You know, that's not the best trade deal, I would say.
เอจิสค่ะ
โน่โรเก็ตเลยพุทธลงมัว
Once you're in that position, if you try and TP
เอ๊ะ
and
ตัว
defend
นั่ง
them,
เล
you
ย
do just die. So,
บทที่ขันตัวบรินันเคียร์อุลุกงารไงตัวนั้น
but regardless,
Wow, 100 FPS.
100 FPS
I was gonna say, Jesus.
เอามาเทียบแบบ
these
Oh,
pro
my
players,
golf clubs
อัน
have
ก็
hit
ถู
the
ก
back of my
สร้างเอาไป
ช่วงเดินไหมเลย
as they will go for
มองเกี่ยวที่เลยจักรีร์ที่ชัวร์ช่วยเวลันจักเห็นไหม
Yeah,
เนี่ย
I mean, it's
ที่
a
ดู
tough
มายัง
spot.
ไว้นะ
มองกี้
ตาย
เนี่ย
อ่ะ
บรูดมาเลย
Ideal spot
ตบสนันสตรีมมาว่ากันแพ็กติสไลอ่ะไอทีปิงเวลากันเข็นแล้วก็อัชเอาลุตกันที่เมีย
You're gonna lose your racks.
มอ
No other great answer for it.
กูรอเฮียนพอรีวิชั่นที่อันเวงอ่ะทรานส์ฟอร์มมา
Like
บ
when
วก
you're forced to take such a bad trade.
I mean, I
Saya.
don't think it completely
But-
matters a ton
Saya,
for them
parivision hibo.
because they still have like, you know,
alam to jumo
potential. They're gonna get
sangan
very soon on like
paravan na
There's a
tiyo
lot of answers they still have here.
เจ็บปวดเต้
vision akan alaw putila paravan na ti
Fusion takes the first lane of
Parivan.
racks, but not pulling meaningfully ahead. What are the item tidings?
สร้าง
that you
ก็
feel
โฟน
like
มิ
Aghanim
จ่า
are
สักให้
really looking
อัลลัช
to
เวเซ
reach
เลย
this
ลง
one?
For me, I'm looking towards
Batu ba,
XM
keng
getting
lud
some
waktu
sort of
akala
solution,
ko
whether
din.
it's the Aghanims
Lu
or
mai
whether
keng
it's
lu
the
si
Titans
na,
looking
at
at
siya
Stream
one
pa.
of
in
those two
stream
items
kan
now.
so version so it's like
But he's a ways away,
tag
unfortunately.
litt
Oh, actually, no, that's, no, that
Kesi
is a
face
no goal.
pick the karon,
Yeah, he's a
pagod.
ways away, unfortunately. Lycan,
Sorry,
also, he's going for
sorry.
the boot to travel first.
Don't say any.
So, I mean, it also means the Aghanims is pretty far away, but that's because he has to deal with his bottom lane now. It's likely the reason he has to go for this. Right now, XG look like they've just fallen a little bit. You know,
Batu
they-
bagi
Pai le
spin
mai
it.
mai thau
before
si
their
AG
maximum
so
optimization is going to make these fights feel really good, unless the fight somehow begins where
Unlock
Ame is
Aisha
like,
Zok.
in the thick of it and wailing on somebody. Because if they actually secure their target, they don't have, you know, there's no depth trap this game, and they've got the nullifiers on two heroes now to deal with this puck.
It's true. And a decent way for them. Oh, thank you.
ลายคัน
so
ลายคันเอาสอร์
Love
จี
to
เงี้ย
hear that. Just like it's
Ay,
revitalizing,
ay,
you know?
เออเอ็นทีก็เชีย
เล่นติน่าอุลฟ์เตลเซลกันยังไง
A bit of a
Oh.
post-pause moment here where everyone kind of forgets where people are on the map, so gonna move their way back a little bit here. As we start
2K นั่นดีตัว
neutral items. Ooh, got the Pyrrhic cloak here on DM.
เกลี่ตอนซูมเสียมเรา
Seems like a pretty good answer.
ไว้ขัดไฟตัดทะเล
Toss
คาล
organization
ใช่
to the BKB, but once those are down, can do some good work.
Ame seems to love Satanic.
They miss.
Go to
โอ้โห
Multiple abilities onto Ame, and he is just going to walk
Oi,
this
ti
one
suole.
off, obviously still hanging on to the
สวยเลย
Aegis.
ติดสวยเลย
โอ้
Perfectly comfortable.
Suole
with the
and
current saving
fight,
thing, and actually
suole.
the Satanic's back
อา
up.
สุ
I guess it's on a low enough
มัน
เซน
น่า
ตินี่กับฟังริงอด
But I guess with this
Satanic
Aegis,
too
there
cool
is
down
this
right
other
here.
thing that you can
30
do
second.
on XG,
Invoker
which is
ha
to pocket buildings.
defending blast defending blast ก็ติดเองค่ะ EMP
They're going to play it a little bit
Ila.
safer.
I'm curious what
Man
Nightbot
kicking
does.
in
He's
at
5,000
top
gold.
10
He
poka.
has the BKB queued up, but I don't know. I feel like he's going to go spicier.
นะใช่
I feel like he's going to
Skill
like buy a
queen.
scythe or something and try and
Oh,
break one of these
no.
fights if he can get away with it. For now, he's just jumping ahead.
Solar Grace.
Look at this. They have 9 classes creep and DM's creep in the top lane, just grabbing these creep waves up here. Meanwhile,
Game
XM
bang
is
ay
at the
sa
base
solar
catching the
crest
farm
ay
there.
cha
They're pushing in through the mid. So they are successfully dealing with this a little bit. They also just don't have XXS. So I don't know how.
He's
boots to travel, so it's a good thing he's not found by the Monkey King. He can get here.
Ele.
Didn't pop anything. The storm is gone, and now
No,
in
no.
the ice wall. What has happened? This was not the way this was supposed to go.
Come on,
for XG, and Ame just stuck here to the side.
Bro, di na ngam low din.
Away a second time.
I believe he was not supposed to get hexed. That's probably the issue.
โตมาเราที่ข้างล่าง
Catches them out, and that's the end of his life.
ไปเบรก
Said about taking chances.
ไปเบรกคุณเสียสินแล้ว
Reaction from Satanic. And in the meantime, 9 class jumped in, but immediately had to stop.
รับต้องเหมือนไหมโอ้โหโอ้โหอิงจะไม่เชื่อนี่น้อยแล้ววะ
Ay, bate la nila Zui.
blood horn เราได้ดีค่ะ
Platform din. Ako ya.
And the squirrel is going to be brought down. The hex reaction is there.
What GG be?
They don't know what hit him.
The fight ends just the way it started. Just a little sight there from no one.
Kana sudang low.
This idea of XG thinking they can force something into a whole lot of problems.
And they just got Aegis, and now they're
What
walking
even
up to
ka
high
kanto
ground,
dun?
and they don't have Ame. He's supposed to be the person standing out front, stopping this push from happening. 60 seconds before he's back up again.
Rin nakatulaw sakdo sa mong
On
ngayon.
the hoodwink. Actually, I don't even know if that stops it.
I certainly don't think it will.
Oh no! P-Vision
Nick
opened
man
up
eh,
the
tum doon
tremendous
sumirtin eh.
hole here in the defenses. Ame 1,800 gold away from
No, no.
buyback. I don't know if you would have
Nick
wanted to
man
anyways,
tla
but
nila.
it
Talo.
shows what happens when this P-Vision
จะนั่ง
lineup
จะนั่ง
gets a
อัน
victory.
ลบคลิปค่ะ
They
ทุกแต่
immediately can start
Like
running down
Pound
heights.
I think the good news for XG is that there's so much gold on P-Vision, I don't think they want to push this right now.
Static Storm, Aghanim Scepter is done.
nothing
for the
nothing to
disruptor.
say ค่ะ
Can they find the
nothing to
target?
do อ่ะอันเรา
They
ชัว
get something. Static Storm down, they got him.
สุเมลัน
But do they have the
ตี
damage?
หายโลก
เตโอสตานิกา nice
Nice.
อันนั้น
โอ้
โอ้
โห
โห
Hop song, hop song,
มี
hop
ทิ้ง
song.
ขั้นคาติตูดค่ะนี่สโตมาเราที่ข้าง
Sto ma thi.
โอ้ย
คอ
Man buyback kan ay.
Buyback on the storm.
Bibiam
Ame
lang,
is
bibiam.
Ame aron tol doon eh.
สตานิก
Ame lang ha asya.
Ay, DP try, man.
What a
นายคลาส
hole.
รนคัดช่วงเละครับโต
Leaps out of the way there, so things looking okay for a little bit, but then they immediately
Okay,
keep
no,
kinda
no,
taking the wind out of their
everything-
sails on any hopes of that being a valuable defense. But the game
อัน
goes
ที่ฟิว
on.
สัน
That
สุ
is
ด
the
น
good
ก
news for
เน่ไปค่ะสโตมาทีลาดิ้ง
as
ตุ๊บ
mentioned,
ปลอ
there is a ton of gold right now on P-Vision, like a crazy amount of gold. Everybody's gonna get an item.
So we see this replay. This was
Did
assembled
ge.
at the last second right before
That's
this
what-
fight. Ag's Static Storm.
บ้านเฟส
A massive way to actually finally deal with Satanic here.
บิ๊กบินเนี่ยเรามีอะไร
A
กันนะ
streak
ครั
down
บ
XM, which was great until unfortunately 9 class puts down this Wukong, zones them to the side, and with the whack there, just double sunstrike into the
At
kill.
suit
The
stan
DM getting
try any ha.
Last minute kan thak le mo in tifing to kin
15. Can the wolf bite solve it though?
TV le.
Could that be it? The wear
See.
bristleback.
เฮ้ยวูฟไบส์เนี่ย
It's
พวก
such a
ไอ้ตัว
weird
กระ
little
ริงก็ตัว
initiation
แล้ว
because it feels like XG have just been making these
Mày
little
nông tội là
flubs where they
khuất
get out
biết
too
đuôi
far
tớ
ahead of
là-
themselves. They don't anticipate the hex.
Anzo
And then
storm
somebody
khi
gets blown up
anzo
in
nào
the fight.
top thầy to
And I think that if they can get
ซึ่งพอดีเราอันไหนส่งส่งเป็นรูทมาจะรับปุ่นตัวจะติดส่งก็จะนั่นแล้วเนี่ยเรา
every fight gets harder.
จริงไงเราตัวเรา
Tough situation.
พวกหน้าเรา
P-Vision
เครียดง่ายดี
Owen is up one game,
Satanic
looking
ni
for a
ngay.
top 3 finish. If they can manage to take out
Se
one
se
last
se
set of
ingi
rats,
anang o.
and a couple of those towers will have access to the
Adim ra
engine.
gusto ka BBK. Kal na pe. Butterfly ala tumji na mi digwan.
They just got to hide now. Wait for that timing. I mean, the plus side at the very least for XG is that you can all in on this Aghanims if you want to for XXS.
That is true. It would be really nice for them
อ่ะ
to,
บ่อยทัก
especially
เว้น
if
จุ
they're going to decide to fight at the
บิ๊ก
rush
บิ๊ก
pit.
เซนโตราอัลตีนั้นหลานเชียร์ซันเวกเซลโม
Okay, Sunstrikes come out there.
Mm.
They're able to
Oh,
dodge away
Vexel.
from that. And
ทีมที่กันเนี่ยเราเว
I
เป็น
think
คือ
you're
ผม
going
จะ
to, right? Come on.
ตรอ
sure they were buying it on this.
อันดราฟเทียมชิมมันเองไปวิจาร
Right now is P-Vision
เล
just waiting
เลบักอะ9 class ที่
get themselves the Aegis.
อารมณ์ที่
All of the Infinity Stones.
โรลละองไว้ละองไป
9 class ที่คนเช็คก็ได้สิเกจูวันนี้โดนครบไหม
เมย์ก็ด่า
เมย์จุกก็ได้เท่าเมย์9 class เลยถูกไหมเลย
เมย์เลยตัวก็ด่าเขาเลย
Now that's a howl. That's when we're really gonna get it, you know. That's
I mean, we've seen things like this before with Ame. Remember, time and again, getting the wolf bite.
เมเลยซินคิวก็ด่าสินแหละ
People constantly. The problem is these lanes are just shoving out so much.
last minute 9 class ก็ได้
It's hard for them to find a way to get a good fight in their direction.
นั่นคลาสมองกี้เด่นสุกเกมอันเกมเขียนตัวหน้าปะอันเป็นเราจะมังเด่นเงี้ย
There's also a bit of a question of just like how long do these fights last? You know, like what if the wolf bite? What if
할 때 칸 도나 기저 된 도저 니 비비기.
it's gonna look really bad.
Oh wow! And after finishing, instead of going for the AC, Invoker decides to go Refresher.
All right, so currently there's only buyback on XinQ. Everyone else has bought out on XG. Where we are all in, fully committed here into this next engagement for them.
Will be
as they slowly start to farm the back up. I guess X Nova's got it, Ame's now got it, so we're not too bad actually. I love Ame's idea of the butterfly as well. I think that's a great solution on this bristleback.
Yeah, and if you can sort of surprise the brood with it, could be really nice there too. I mean, obviously you do still have the Bloodthorn, which provides that pierce, but...
And he just got the 25, he got the bat reduction.
Yeah, this thing right here is nuts. If you have not seen the bat reduction during Insatiable, it is insane how hard this brood hits. Something to watch for when they get into the straight-up battle against the Bristleback.
And hero draft in it.
Crowd trying to cheer on the Lycan here.
Dungi and bed.
He's gonna need it.
No.
Dungi
Slap
and bed.
Ben. Slap and Ben bak tak muna.
Again, just not taking the risk, because why bother?
Score let Zoila, Zong let Zoila.
You know what actually could make a pretty big difference in this too, is if Lycan gets to 25, because he has that Howl reduces total attack damage.
And that would not hurt.
The Howl might actually win them the game if he can get to that.
It would be very fitting.
Howl bite anin hatak mo.
Because a ton of Brood's damage is plus damage.
Yes, yeah, 100%. Not literally, but you know.
But still a ways away from that 25 for the Lycan. Needs to find a kill or two. Ame does have 25.
Is he gonna send some wolves here as the Roche spawns, or with the scans out now, they're probably gonna miss it. Oh, this ward sees XM.
They know the timing that it's capable of respawn right now.
A pistol on Satanic.
And P-Vision looking for a big wraparound. They scan and immediately TP up. All right, if they do this again, if this happens again, you need to respond if they go for your agent.
They're sending the wolves like,
Anh Zong ơi ốm lẩu thấy xía bò.
Ủa đánh huế.
That was just a Sunstrike, you're right.
they're going all
They're backing out. Or they're going to get this really quickly if they fully commit to it, but I think a little bit afraid based upon what happened last time.
They get roared, right? Because
they
go for it. Start to take it down. They back away. Meanwhile, they're dealing with creeps in their base. That was very bizarre.
You know, it's the pressure. They kind of just were YOLOing. They're just hoping that P-Vision are up here.
Runs in, trying to find somebody, a target to stick on. It's running out very soon.
contest
Stops for a moment, P-Vision. How much longer do we have on another one? 40 more seconds. While this is happening again down bottom, you look and you see in all of these waves are getting shoved in.
I'm surprised that P-Vision are putting more focus on just simply
Slakin na varulog saya.
I mean, they are being a little bit safe for my taste, but maybe that's why
9
they're going to
class
be able to come away with the victory here.
Chola Cola ages Rosan Lai Baruk Sakyo
Ame na click man le wanti ka stop sa na.
Now go and claim the objective, but they're showing so much.
Oh, next start.
Oho.
Oh, advance.
Ame
Ui,
dodges.
spell là huột dìa khi ngày năm rồi.
Unbreaker ngày đâu lo.
5 boxes ya về tới một cái
He's fine. He's fine. Don't worry about Ame.
He does have 70 HP regen. He'll be alright.
Ăn hex lệ cho
So like
70 plus 70.8
back down to deal with the tier 4
Ôi mọ
tower.
xí tún. Anh này chắc thằng hai thì đó về đấy bác.
Pai pi tung e pe ve re re nga nom lo
Ame for the wolf fight.
So XXS
How
does
so they
have
know?
the ability to get back into this fight, and also while this is happening, he's gaining
Pai
levels
te pe ve
towards
tu nia
75.
invoker
Division not opting to make that move into the pit.
Pai petura nom lo lo. Lut mas apertura ni sia ki no fe na ki.
What are they hoping is going to change?
Initiator ang yan pang
Ogre
box
is pretty
yan.
nice.
agak
That'll
hidot
give him a
sila
lot to do.
I mean, I think it's just again
Ah,
one of
item
those like
mabuhay
they
vet
never
ka.
want to take a
Ah,
risk.
Yeah.
Stats sa
Ngayon class po
aga.
Besar nen diffuser nen position 6 lâu ni lệ to
XXS is going to
Chắc chuộc dưới hay có hi ngày đâu lo.
Zinq, can he find that Monkey King?
ta phải cái gì khi top wave phản xiêm lệ té té mà
10 minutes away
Trong
from
ka chun
Zinq,
carry ai
and then
ka ti
a little bit of
support
luck,
in
but
tia
you
to
see if it
karon
goes
carry
to
le
pass.
dai. Ahira man dit ka thei ro
This
pu
one
siêu.
is- the goal just continues to pile up here.
Like,
On P-Vision.
kill more question.
escape cha hau hian bang thiam ani
I mean, this is always the thing that I think about. It reminds me of, some of the BD team games back in the day too, where it's like they're so concerned about throwing away an advantage and they're defending this lead that they have.
Yeah.
That eventually.
25 star
I mean, this is
9 class
25
support
Monkey King down.
Ame has sold the treads and has got a blink.
Looking. You already have a jump.
oh nice
Mo go man bo thai.
oh zone khá thật đâu
Athap
nice nice nice
nice. Se akai lung
Bye bye forstal, bye bye forstal. Oh, force, force.
America America
American sale.
First strike.
oh
Really, sample.
Ai
oi pung luai me
Ay, mase. Ay, xmat. Ay.
Or fight back, I fight late, don't fight late. Not
Anak,
fight,
anak.
don't fight.
buyback ala og
success lano lano. Oi.
Apol tinan tasan.
Ai zo karon keng.
Oi, fight boss, you late.
zone khá
No one tipping over to
Besar nen
buyback needed here on XM. He's going to retreat back to the base.
Bahan nok sikim leng.
Roshan here.
cái phản
Carry pani hun pui lo la lom zong kan.
X no vale, X sa may buyback tira niyo. The ball buyback man
For the
tira niyo.
extra wolf summon. It's so sad.
GG call
Ay,
pero
Take a look at this again. It could have been so great, but DM, look at that.
start to start cha
The
mà
X,
nè
that was one thing I really liked about the Centaur pick, is I was thinking, if this game goes that satanic.
Oh yeah.
But just waxed there on the XM, no chance to escape.
Ame a hero patum velen
Now,
chit
perhaps
ka po
the final
ilo.
push beginning to get sorted out here in the top lane.
Besar about 12 mấy à
56k
Can do it. The refresher BK.
Abo na re. Kazi ama.
kan khel to mai don ni.
51 minutes in, XG gonna need to really figure out some sick plays now to deal
nè hem rồi phản quân mà
with the fact
Amar
that they
te.
have
phản quân là
ngoro,
ngay ngay
En nge gi ga.
hốt tổ lạc lộ
break onto the
hết what
spider.
tức là ngay
Ko lo. Kan to lak lo wa.
For 10 seconds, it's a hard fight to make happen. BKB is out.
oh an bu te a me a bkb ni
Oh, Amea.
Pulls in.
am khoi chu na
Ame.
X ma X ma.
Ame ra. Ei,
Ame.
tuk sentor.
Seman na.
GG ni ha GG
No longer a
Bye bye po dai lo.
Ito ni ka.
Eh.
XM back
GG,
out of there
GG.
too, still 1,000
Buk
Monkey
na
King
ki
at 10 tok
P-Vision. They have done everything in this series.
Ay, heal touch di ka first kan.
Another lane of rack. This is gonna be
cái
mega.
center alti po cho na là mang về mấy
As they run through XG, eyes on the throne.
ha
This is all they need. GG is
Prediction bam zau ta.
As this game went later and later.
กันเกมขัดด้วยตอนนี้
Stone Cold there. Actually struggling to find their way into these fights. You know, it felt like
Satanic is over
they just couldn't quite get there. The vision was okay sometimes, but the actual heroes, the tools to get these fights, it just couldn't compare to what they had.
lower bracket ako ang susan
An XG
โคตรลังห้าเหรอใช่ไหมดู
that berth up to
เขียมแล้วลมมักฟินโล
lower bracket เวลากันจนเขาว่าเราเลี้ยงบอกเขาเลย
อารอนบนเลยที่สิบกว่าเดือน
He's clapping to the crowd. He loves to be here. He loves to play in front of all you fine folks. It's powering him up. It's powering up his team. And it gives them a 2-0 here.
Not what I
อีไลอินจิไปคิดว่าโนเตเลไลอินจิไปค่ะ
not dropping series, not dropping anything.
อ่ะบอกด้วยกันแล้วสร้างเถอะ
Taking it like that, and you can see the team very happy with their results in the crowd, giving them some love here as they are going to make it and be secured towards top 3 at the very least. But still
ไอ้นั่นน่ะเซตนิกกับขันอัฟฟาร์ซี่ขันเดียวอินเซปุ่นนั่นตัวนั่นเองเซตนิกปังไอ้เลยแล้วชิมมันเซปุ่นสุด
But pulled in like a pudge hook.
พี่ไว
Absolutely. Well, you'll love to see it as a solid
Game
performance.
Katinazia.
Vision able to take the victory 2-0. And I do have to say, a lot of it, a ton of it, so much of it was down to these early picks that they were able to get with one player, a disgusting little fish. We got Nomad down with 9 class on the stage.